They look like plywood. They look like carved wood. So why do you want me to remember the person like that? This is a person I have known for many years and looked good. Then he's dead. So what do I need to look at an old jacket? You know, it's like throwing away an old jacket. Then I go start picking and say, I like this jacket. No. The thing in the jacket is a human being. Is gone. It's gone for good. That thing is just the outer wall. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that when the likes of this girl is talking, originally somebody I admire so much, but all of a sudden is becoming an animal too, like the rest of them. You know that ego disappears, and I mean that real self disappears. What we are now seeing is the fake. Look at the way she's saying that people are being offended when you condemn, according to her, the lifestyle of a Fulani man raping our mothers and killing and cutting our heads. We have no right to condemn it, but they have the right to stop us from being on our own the way we want to be. Hypocrisy. So let me read this. Let me read this and then we can open up the line for you to call. Say they gave them 72 hours, the Yoruba people from the north, or be forced to take necessary actions by personally taking the responsibility of getting them back home. Wow. The group explained, we are hereby giving him ultimatum of 72 hours to move his people out, or we will be forced to take necessary action by personally taking the responsibility of getting his people back home. Wow. Mohammed Salihu Danlami, Speaker, Arewa Youth Assembly, in a statement noted that the entity of Nigeria, wow, is non-negotiable, wow, and called on all stakeholders in the country to reject anything that would cause confusion in the land. He lamented, one Mr. Sunday Igboho issued a press statement in which he was quoted as saying, enough is enough, that the time for Yoruba nation is now. They will no longer accommodate and accept the presence of northerners. The group noted, he didn't say northerners, he said Fulanese. He didn't say northerners, so let me correct that one. The group noted, this is despite the fact that the constitution of the country has made it crystal clear that any Nigerian can live in any part of the country, irrespective of his or her religious and tribal placements, not anywhere in Nigeria, not in the bushes. They are meant to live in the city and pay taxes and pay rents for landlords and own houses if they want to, if they can afford it. The Arewa Youth said that it still affirms its position as a law-abiding civil youth organization that notwithstanding it would not fold its arms and watch innocent Nigerians being threatened by individuals who clearly have no regard and respect for the law, like Sunday Igboho. Wow, Sunday, you don't take over. According to the group, since it is Igboho who wants his people out of the north to form a Yoruba nation, we will make it easy for him by asking Mr. Igboho to provide a means of transportation to convey his people to the southwest. It noted that Mr. Igboho has continuously threatened the lives and the property of northerners residing in the southwest for no reason, adding, we have kept quiet for the sake of peace and for respect of all laws of our country. But as Mr. Igboho rightly said, enough is enough. Okay. The group called on the northern elders, traditional rulers, and all security agencies to support them in accomplishing the task of evacuating the Yorubas and of 19 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory by making it a very peaceful exercise devoid of loss of lives and destruction of property or hijacked by hoodlums to prevent the recurrence of the End SARS protests. Well, you are calling on the northern elders to join you. Fulani, you have no home, you have no place in in Nigeria in the zoo, you are foreigners, go back to your land. This is Radio Biafra. We open up this morning and open up the line for you to talk about the broadcast that our leader just made and what I've just read. Please stay on focus. Do not try to deviate our attention, because we notice that each time you bring up something, an issue you want to discuss it, there are people out there who want to throw in something that will take us away from our guards. The number is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 1-929-406-9953. The line is open for you. Just give us a call, and please be very, 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 how would I put it, considerate. Think of the other person, that there are people waiting to make their own calls also. And the longer you stay, the more you get people frustrated. So call us. The line is open. This is Radio Biafra.
Land of the righteous, John Levine, my originality. Land of the righteous, Biafra. Land of the righteous, Biafra. My home. Fatherland, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland.
Caller, good morning. Caller on signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. Okay, sir. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi Chukwudi, I'm calling from South Africa. Mazi, you know that I don't have a job. The only job I do is to listen to Radio Biafra. The only thing I do is to do Biafra.
Yes, you're the
Mazi,
first caller today. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my elder. Thank you, my veteran. Mazi, I am happy. I am very, 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 very happy. I am the happiest person in the face of the planet at this moment. My heart is merry after listening to Onyendu Ogbuefiwan Ozigbondo. After listening to him this morning, I was very close to ancestors. I was very closer to who I am. I was very closer to what I need to do and where I need to go. Mazi Chukwudi hail from Oposi I'm very proud now to say so many things on the air. Halls that are in Ebonyi State. I am the provincial coordinator, Eastern Region, South Africa. Mazi, this morning, on your side and the afternoon in my side, our leader have drawn us one more time closer to home.
Yes.
After listening to that question and answer, more especially his last comments on that question, we have understood so many things about who we are. We have understood how we come this journey that he has been telling us over these years. But the way he made it more clear today have bring me closer home. That I am one of the descendants of Abraham. I am one of the descendants of the children of Israel, the blessed people, the people that will make heaven whether I like it or not. The people, when they commit sin, they are in big trouble. Every other person can commit allowed by Elohim at the value of the commission. Everyone have heard that program, so I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about, I am so worried about Fulani. I am worried about them that they are putting so many innocent Fulani in this dragging of their janjaweed stupidness of a thing that they want to Islamize everyone. And these people, to be honest with you, they are listening to Britain, but they are dumb and stupid. A race like Ndibo, when I say Ndibo, means the whole Eastern region, the whole Biafra land. You think you can, as a Fulani man, not you can subdue them, they are joking. A race like Yoruba, you think that you can overwhelm them, you are joking. You are so stupid and you are so ignorant of the people that you've met. 72 hours. Why don't you start now? If there is any Yoruba man, any Yoruba person that is still in the north, that's your problem because we've asked everyone to return home from the earth. It's not the first time Sunday Bodo is saying it. If you're an Igbo man in the north, it's your problem. Mas, we are home.
Yes.
Biafra is here. IPOB,
One
family. One family.
IPOB.
IPOB.
Yes.
We are home, my brother. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls. 646-920-4541-5703-528-442 +1 929-406-9953. The line is still open for you to make your calls.
The British entered then, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup.
All right, I have a call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and
good
where
afternoon,
calling
man. I May you bless you, Elohim Adonai, the creator of the heaven and earth, the creator of Biafra, the one who called Mazin Nandekalo in this mission, not man. I am Mazi Chinemere Mobigu. I am from Abadia and Wangalugu government, Biafra land. Mazi Biafra is here, the kingdom of God on earth. Mazi, we are listening to our director today for the question and answer. In fact, our director is divine.
Yes.
But sometimes I wonder some of our people in the outside mean that many people cannot understand and because some questions our people ask. Often as somebody still asking Mazin Nandekano, how can we do our properties in the Yoruba land in the north when Biafra go? Well, I don't know why. Our director is always hammering these things in 2014 now. It means some people are not listening. But nevertheless, he answered everything perfectly because he's a divine man. He walks in a divine direction, not in the wisdom of Otelesias. In fact, I'm grateful today and therefore, I want to pray for, Ochuku Kadiama, please, Ochuku Kadiama, guide our unknown government and more to come. Guide them, let them do their work perfectly. Help them to do more than they are doing now. Chuku Kadiama, help our unknown men. We don't know them, you brought them, equip them more. And Chuku Kadiama, I pray that you bring more, even the ghost ones, bring them. And when the Israelites are living from Egypt, everything works for you. Ochuku Kadiama, lead them, guide them, our ears and give them more wisdom, more strength. Father Ochuku Kadiama, I pray all these people, Igbo people are here talking about 2021. Why we are talking about to leave to Egypt, but they want to draw us back. They want to mark our time to stay more than the number he gave us. Chuku Kadiama, destroy them and their family. As this sun is rising, as this sun is shining, let this sun be an enemy to them. Let the land of Biafra be an enemy to them. Let the wind of Biafra be an enemy to them. Let everything that walking in Biafra be an enemy to them. So I pray in the mighty name of Chuku Okike Abiyama. May Elohim bless you. God bless you, sir.
Bless you too, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Now you talk about the gunmen. Somebody wrote something on Facebook, and not verified anyway. It says that gunmen killed soldiers, Nigerian soldiers in Anambra State, and even showed their picture here. Well, I don't know what to tell you, my brother, but all I responded was headsmen. Bandits plus unknown gunmen equals give me an answer. Help my ignorance of mathematics. I need the answer. Of course, we don't know who the headsmen are. It's God that brought them. Chukwukika Biama has his way, and he has a way of protecting his own. So from nowhere, he's brought out the people that will take care of the problems. Caller, good morning. Caller on private line, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes, Mazi. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, my senior. Good morning, my veteran.
There.
My name is Mazi, my man, Ugo Onyejiaka. Mazi, I am calling from United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo Inolo. Amibo, home of the tiger. Amibo, home of King Jaja of Opobo. Mazi, thank you for all you do. Thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Mazi, I heard our Supreme Leader, what he said this morning. Again, I am saying this for the people that are giving the quick notice to the Yorubas to leave the North, and they call themselves the Ariwas. I don't know how many of them make up that Ariwa, because these people they are actually very delusional. Very, very delusional. I don't know what they've been drinking and what they've been smoking anyway. So, Mazi, the person that is giving the quick notice are the people in the North. Remember, the North is gone, Mazi. Now they cannot go to school again. They have shut down the schools. They have shut down the schools. And then when you have a place that the school is shut down, and then 5 million people are living in the refugee camp, and then they don't feel that something is going on. These are the criteria. This is the characteristics of a place that there is war, there is turmoil. Just like when there was the Biafra war. Remember, it's true that we are going to school. The school was not shut down. Then we have refugee camps. So it is what is going on over there. These people have to know that North is gone, that Nigeria is no more. That is what they have to understand. So based on that now, then the Yorubas have stood up, and that is exactly what we are wanting them to do, which is very good. So if you are a Biafran, and then you are still there, being so naive, thinking about one Nigeria, thinking about 2023, something must be wrong with you. So I am begging everybody. I am not begging. My brother told me not to beg. I'm requesting everybody, a Biafran, no matter, even if you're not a Biafran, but you are into this, our ESN, you are into the agitation, the style of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then I'm begging you, for you, please, just to do a needful. Do the needful. What do you have to do? Just dip your hand in your pocket. That is it. No matter how little. Not asking for more. Dip your hand in the pocket. See what is going on now. Now we have the ESN that is taken care of. Now we have the media. That is our media that we are hearing this word, because the word comes from the media, and then it reaches you, and then it tell you exactly what is going on. We have again this ghost, the ghost of the dead. These are unknown people that are avenging on our behalf. We have to pray for them. So while you are doing this, God is going to bless you. Remember the people that we are doing this for? We are doing it for the least among us. We are doing it for those people that are dead in the hand of the police and the army. We are doing it for our sisters that were raped. We are doing it for our brothers that have been abducted and their organs were harvested. We are doing this for our parents. We are doing it for our farm. We are doing it for our tradition. We are doing it for our existence. That is what we are doing this for. We are fighting. This is the war of safety that we are fighting. We are fighting so that we can exist. That is the bottom line. So dip your hand and do this for yourself. This is the only thing, sacrifice you can do for yourself. Other things that you do, even the one you give to the church, those one I don't say that you should not give. Those one are nothing. It doesn't have, but this one have something to do with your life and your safety. And this is the reason why we are begging you to do the needful. Do the needful, my brother. If you do it, you will see. If your business is not going on very well, you will see how your business will start to increase. This is why I am just begging you. If you want to do this, the easiest thing you can do is use your phone, your smartphone. Go to your smartphone, put in Google, and when you put in Google, then Google will come up, and then you type inside there www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Simple. It is not complicated. So www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to Biafra, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. Even if you want to pray for the unknown government, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. Thank you, Master. God bless you.
Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls from here. And call us on 646-920-4541. 570-354-8442. The line is still open for
onye dọ na nwa aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị a ga-eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị a ga-eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ. Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Na ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami jebe. Ebusizienu ndami ụmụ ụwa ije na-atụ onye ụta brọda mụ. N'ekwughị ọnụ gị nọ meloti ọkụkọ ntike na n'ife idofe. Eastern Security jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ndị na-eche Biafra jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ife salụfame anyị enwe mmerụ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi ifene? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ. Onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ. Onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ. Ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ime obodo? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Chukwu okike bịa amaghị. Amama amasị amasị anyị ma na ịnọ n'ọlụ. Isi ike n'ọlụ ọma gị n'oge ikele anyị. Isi ike n'ọlụ ọma gị n'oge ikele anyị. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Kedu ife na-eme n'ọlụ? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi? Dami ha nọ n'ọsọ. Webuzu mekene mụ, anyị ekene ezi ọha ma dike. Ọzị na beganụ. Ifi na-eme doro gị anya. Ifi na-eme doro gị anya. Ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya. Ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya. Ọzị na beganụ. Isi ekwu ike n'ọrụ ọma gị azụ gị n'azụ. Isi ike n'ọrụ ọma gị ewu mmeri. Isi ike n'ọrụ ọma gị ifi na-eme dị anyị mma. Obi agbawala ndị bịara igbusi ụmụnna anyị. Ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami ejebe. Ebusizienu ndami ụmụ eje na-atọ onye ụtọ brọda mụ. N'ekwughị ekwumelanụ ekwanụ gị nọmelụ ntị ọkụkọ ntị ike na n'ife n'idofe. Aka mgbe bụkwa nwanne unu nwoke Samuel Nwannaga ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma wedịkwara ụmụ Chukwu okike abịa ma enwere ofe obi anyị ga-enweta ife anyị na-achọ brother Mo. Thank you. I'm to your brother Samuel. Hey, hey, hey. Onye dọ na nwa aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị a ga-eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị a ga-eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ? Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ? Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ndị amị bike jene ndị amị bike jene ndị amị ejebe egbusizienụ ndị amị ụmụ ụwa ije na-atụ onye ụta brọnamụ na-ekwughị ekwu ọnụ gị na meloti ọkụkọ ntike na ife idove.
Say something quickly. If the Ariwa leader is from however, so at the end of your session, if you want to correct an improvement, it's not the Northern, specifically for the Fulani, if correct. Now, if it's the Hausa that gave this notice to the Yoruba, I think they are now making themselves more, as in before the Fulani, not being bold to specify what they really want, not allowing the Fulanis to be using them to make such presentations. Because if the Yorubas have pointed out the Fulanis once, they are not welcoming in their land, the Arewa should be loud enough to make it clear. Don't want the Fulanis around too. So if they are making those look as if they are not understanding who is their enemy or the problem they are having in between themselves, it simply means they are not ready to do this the way they were doing it. But that is not the way. Now,
Uchechukwu, your phone. Can I say something? Are you listening? You are really talking, but we're hearing you, but we're not trying to make any sense.
Listening.
I don't know what is going on with your set. Yeah, either the place you are, you have to relocate yourself.
Let me call you direct.
Yes, you have to call whatever way you want to call. Just call us back because we can't understand one word of what you're saying.
Let me call. Okay.
All right, this is Radio Biafra. Unfortunately for that, somebody I like to listen to whatever he says, but unfortunately, it's not really making sense like you all know what I'm trying to say now. He's making sense, but he's talking, but we are not able to dissect whatever he's saying because of the bad connection that he has over there. Either his phone is faulty or he doesn't have a good Wi-Fi standing at the end. However, you can call us back when you're ready. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls from others. 646-9204.
Eastern Security, jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ndị na-eche Biafra, jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ife sọlụ fame anyị enwe mmerụ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ? Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ? Ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi ifere ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ? Onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ. Ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-emenụ n'ime obodo dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ dami ha nọ n'ọsọ chukwu okike bịa amama masị amasị.
Welcome to the
I
program.
want to thank you for your great work, and I want to appreciate you real good. Sometimes I imagine this voice I'm hearing, is it the voice of a tata or a voice of an adult? It confuses me. And I say that God, will keep you alive. I must see you, and you must see Biafra. I want to thank our amiable leader, our great leader. Though it's fine, I didn't listen to the broadcast last night. Well, I didn't even listen to the repeat, but I will still listen to it. But I want to thank God for great things, and I just want to contribute a little bit concerning this.
Did you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Kenneth.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling from Houston. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. So I'm talking about this. This stupid, I think things, their chance is still working. So when they wake up, anytime they wake up, they will not say they're not. They don't know that we are in the 21st century. Everybody has woken up, including the Yorubas, the Arewas, the Biafrans. So if they like, let them make it tonight. Anybody, like you said, I used to say before, anybody that is living in the north is just by himself. We are not begging them to come, but let them stay there. So, Fulani should wake up and realize that the age we are living in is not the age of 1966, 67, where they just wake up and say, oh, Igbos are this. The whole Nigeria will come up and start messing up. No. This is a new era. So let them stop deceiving themselves. The earlier they realize that Nigeria is gone, the better for them. All I'm waiting is the declaration of Biafra, because Nigeria is gone. Nothing is left in Nigeria. Anything that is left now is to gather around and ask how Biafra will be the war and other nations will be. Thank you so much.
God
bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Give us a call. The line is still open for you.
Indigenous people of Biafra is a Iyke, Mazin Namdekanu. 1.
Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị ebulọgụ ebiaba ndị na-eche Biafra nche ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị ebulọgụ ebiaba mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ ndị ha nọ n'ọsọ ndami bike jene ndami bike jene ndami ejebe ebusizi enu ndami ụwa eje na-atụ onye ụta brọnamụ na-ekwughị menụ ọnụ gị nọmelụti ọkụkọ ntike na n'ife gị dove Eastern Security jisie n'ike n'ọlụ ndị na-eche Biafra jisie n'ike n'ọlụ
people in charge of our transmission do something about it. That is number one. 2, I want to comment on what I heard this morning on Zoo News, local news in the Zoo.
Yes.
That federal government of Iyke, which we know that there is no president, it's only Iyke that is running the country, that they have bought aircraft, 6 war aircraft that will come to Nigeria by July. And they are still telling us one Nigeria, but they are bringing war aircraft. 6. In addition to 6 that will come after that one, making it 12. and they say we are not fighting war. Are they telling us the truth that they are not preparing for war? They have not gotten satisfaction on killing Nigerians, innocent civilians, Biafrans, and they are still planning to bring war aircraft. For what? Who are they deceiving? Whatever they are planning, their plan must fail, because the God we serve, will not allow them to succeed in their plan. That is number 2. Then number 3, I want to say that our leader, Mazen Namdekano, is unequal on this planet. One, the way he addresses every question and the way he brings out, marshals out plans of how this Biafra will look like. My brother, any sound mind that listens to our leader, we know that he's not what people think. He's a divine being, being a human mandate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There we. All right, thank you so much. You know, they can, local news can tell you they're bringing 1,000 aircrafts. It doesn't really matter to us. It doesn't mean nothing to the Biafran people, because we know those aircrafts will end up in our land. With the plane, they are bringing it for us, no problem. Let them bring it in. We are talking about our freedom. Don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. They can announce us in here ozone. What do they need to tell us how many aircrafts they are bringing if they are really serious? It's intimidation. They try to make, frighten a lot of people and make people think that they are doing something. They are not doing anything. Where are they going to fight the war? Bring the plane. Bring it down. Don't bring it. We need some. We need some aircrafts. This will take them. This is Biafra coming home. So if I may expect, when we see these things happening, Biafra is here already.
Freedom. Na udo ka anyị na-arịọ, anyị achọghị ihe mkpofu ọbara n'elu ụwa. Anyị bụ ndị Biafra, bụ ndị ji udo na-aga, maka ịlụ ọma ka ejuna ji aga n'ugwu. Ọ ga-adịkwara anyị na mma. Ụmụ Biafra bịakere Biafra natago, Igbo onwe mmadụ nnọọ. Igbo onwe mmadụ anatago. Ụmụ Biafra Biafra natago. Eji megwu mekene tifu nna ndị Kano, odogwu ga-adịrị mma, onye eze na ọdụworo gị mma. Ọkwa ndị solo gili n'ụwa akọrọ gị ogili lacha, ọkwa osisi bolo tolo na-emesego n'ụmakwere. Ọkwa anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-egbe mma, ọkwa ogogo onye arụ a na-achụ anya ọsọ, otu ekwesị eliko nni oge jikwe n'ogologo ngaji. Dike Kanu gị bụ na London, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Israel, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Russia.
All right, I have a call coming in on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Thank you, my brother I Peter. Thank you this morning. And shalom, Machineke.
There we.
Thank you, my brother. Chukwu gozie gị. Goziekwa onye ndu anyị bụ onye isi anyị nwa Chineke. For his University of Amahadum, his historicism. Onye ndu Chukwu gozie gị. Ebe ọ bụla ị nọ n'oge awa ka Chukwu okike abịa ma nye gị mmụọ ngozi upon ngozi. Nyekwa gị the strength and the skill. You can just pilot the boat and take us home. I always say it all the time. I am waiting for the Air Force One because my voice is echoing from the foreign land. I am waiting for the Air Force One commanded by Onyendu to come and ferry us home. My name is Onyamu Wazunano Ziabache. I come from Awa, in other province in Biafra land. My eyes have seen the island of Ipob. The road from Enugu to Lagos is closed. My eyes have seen the road Onyendu going with the thousands of Biafran forces to up north after Abuja is totally collapsed. And my eyes haven't seen the jubilation. My eyes haven't seen Odumogo Ojukwu destroy the zoo beyond the recognition. My brother, I just want to thank you this morning and thank you, Onyendu, for his preaching and his work and everything he is doing for us. And let me chip just a second for what is happening now. You know, the Fulani, they say they are the Ariwa, but we understood that is the Fulani youth. They are the ones saying it, mimicking it, because they are no more with the Hausas. Neither are they with the Middle Belt. None of those are following them anymore. It's unlike the 1960s and the early 70s. And therefore, they are saying that the Yorubas should back within the 72 hours from their land and go back. What they forgot to say is, or what they should say in that argument is, let their people, their terrorist army, their terrorist Boko Haram, their terrorist herdsmen in Yoruba land, let them start packing away from Yoruba land back to the north, to the Fulani land. That's what they should say. Because they said it's only one way, why their own is still in Yoruba land. Mandate your people. Mandate your Ghana wants to go Fulani people. When I say Ghana must go, because they are strangers. In Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria, mandate them to live with the Yoruba land and go back to Fulani land. And Fulani land, you go back to where you come from, the Futajelon. Because that's where you belong. That the contraction created by Mamami Otabinamini does not belong to you, the Fulanis. Ghana must go, and you must go to where you come from. Nigeria does not belong to you at all, at all. Britain is just forcing it in your hand, but it cannot happen. The land belongs to the indigenous people. And therefore, you must go back to Futajelon. My brother,
thank you so much.
But about 2 weeks, I'll probably in the radio.
Thank you,
All hail Biafra. We are going home.
Thank you, sir.
And we are still waiting for the Air Force One. I'm still waiting for the Air Force One. Bring us the Air Force One to take us home. The Air Force One is the Biafran jets. Ferrying us home back to Biafra land within a short period of time is going to happen.
Yes.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Man, I keep on doing what you are doing.
Thank you, sir. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. My brother, when they say Ghana must go, we're not talking about Ghanaians going home. No, we're talking about a special bag that is Christian. Ghana must go. My Ghanaian friends know that. They know that bag. It's a popular bag. It's a Czech-looking, bag, and they call it Ghana must go. That's all we're asking. When my brother said Ghana must go, for those of us who don't understand what he's talking about, it looks like he's referring to Ghanaians. Absolutely not. Nobody's referring to them. Ghanaians are not a problem to anybody. They are friends. They are our neighbors, good neighbors. That's what they are. They are facing the same thing that we are facing with these Fulani idiots, and they did what they had to do to sanitize their home. I have a call on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My veteran, Iyke Peterson, good afternoon from Germany. Mazen Naka on the line.
Welcome to the program.
Maybe a little bit diversion. This morning, when I was listening to Arise Television, there was a very, very good discussion about PDP doing away or scrapping the zonal agreement that they had before. This man was asked, why are you now saying that there's no more zoning agreement or zoning plan? Why now? That man said, because Nigeria needs somebody, a nationalistic leader, who can bring Nigeria together, that Nigeria is falling or has already fallen under Buhari, under APC, that Nigeria needs a nationalistic leader. And they asked him, does it mean you cannot get this nationalistic leader in the south east or south south? He said, yes, we can, but we have to decide. But we have to decide it nationally. That Nigeria has gone beyond, regional or sectional president. Now they need sectional. They need national. And the lady was still persisting, asking him, that means you have already made up your mind, or you have already gotten your a candidate from the north. The man kept on swindling, just running around. This is to show you that any Igbo man who is hoping, who is telling you 2023 Igbo presidency, that person is, to be honest with you, delusional. That person is deceitful. We are talking about 2023, but PDP have already, made up their mind. Who gonna rule Nigeria? Who gonna contest for them? And some Igbos are still running around, talking about 2023. Very shameful. That means PDP already has rejected Igbo presidency candidacy. That is what this thing means, because they met last week.
Yes.
And they agreed. They scrapped that plan. PDP has already gone from Igbo presidency. Secondly, 2 days ago, when this constitutional force majeure happened in Ibadan, I saw Professor Akintoye with his Yoruba people, Yoruba youths. Sunday, Igboho was there. Then that guy who is making all kinds of noise went there alone. He was there alone. I'm calling Tony Nadi. Tony Nadi was there alone. Does it mean that Tony Nadi has nobody from the east or from Niger Delta or to support him, to go with him there? So what this man is trying to do is, this man is just a political jobber. I cannot understand why should such important events happened, and Tony Nadi was the only person from the so-called Lower Niger Congress that attended that ceremony. I mean, that to show you who is honest with what he's doing. If you are honest, if your people are with you, they will follow you go there. They will escort you go there. They will be proud to speak. They will be proud to be on camera.
Thank you.
My brother, we are dealing with demons in Igbo land. I'm telling you, we are dealing with horrible and despicable demons in Igbo land. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, Tony Nadi. I don't know what Tony Nadi has to do with anything at all, because he has no plans. He's just somebody in Buhari. All right, caller. I have caller on signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Maz, I'm calling from Lagos. My name is Kelechi. Maz, good morning.
There we
thank you for your program. Maz, you see, there's something I saw in Facebook. I don't know how truthful it is, that Barrister Imamezi is dead. I saw it on Facebook now.
I saw it too, but I don't want to dwell on it because I've not been. It hasn't been investigated. I cannot talk about it. I saw it just the way I saw it. But you know something? Facebook is a very funny place. I told a story of somebody I trusted in Facebook that wrote something about Charles Taylor when they said he died, and I didn't investigate it, and I was invited to speak in a community, in people in certain parts of New York here. There are people from Liberia, and I went in there. I went boldly to the microphone, and the first thing I said was, "Condolence to all of you." And somebody waved at me and called me. I said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "Charles Taylor." Right in my face on the corridor, he took out his phone and made a call, and it was a lie. I was so embarrassed. I didn't go back into the hall. I had to leave. So when you say things like this on Facebook, please keep your fingers crossed. Don't talk about them, because it's not really sure.
But I just pray it's not true. But however, because no matter what happened, I wanted everybody to be alive and see Biafra.
Yeah.
And those that we will try them by ourselves. And if they are found guilty, as our leader said this morning, we'll be hanging the nearest street to their compound. That is just the but anyway, we don't have a control over something. But that is to say, give a signal to those who are fighting. You don't fight the choosing one and get scot-free. Now, Mazi, looking at those people who are asking Yoruba people to come from the north or to leave the north, the question some people should be asking themselves, you remember in 2017 when the Igbo people quit notice the heat of the whole thing? Yes. That is what they want to do to Yoruba people, to see if they will be able to mess up things. But the truth is that Yoruba people, if they should take their stand, this what do you call them, wild boys, they are just hooligans, newspaper boy, they can't do anything. Where are they going to start fighting? Are they going to fight the east or the west? No, we have gone past all those things. You see all these things they are doing, them by themselves, one day we wake up and say, you know what, Biafra go, Oduduwa go, so that they will have peace. Because the way things are going now, there is no peace for wicked. And then the zoo, the only people that is not tired is those who are stealing from the zoo. That is the only people that are not tired of what is happening today. Everybody is tired. And at the end of the day, they will still come back to stand where we stand, that Nigeria is not working. And that is just what everybody should come to realize. Mazi, God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much. All right. People that keep calling, you see, we're using the phone. The technology here is that when you call and you're not being picked up immediately, just relax. Listen to the radio before you make your calls. If you start calling blindly, you will never call at the right time. I'm telling you the truth. If you listen and you take your time, there are people in Biafra land, I don't know how they do it, but they're always scripts. They're always on the spot. The reason why they are on the spot is because they are paying attention to the broadcaster. They're listening to what is being said. At least I give you some sign when I start saying thank you. That's when you start dialing, because you know the other person is going to go. But if you keep talking and somebody just dialed and then he's talking, just started talking and you are dialing, by the time the person ends, you see that you will not have the chance to come in, because you're already, even when you're calling, the phone itself goes, you are calling too much, let me just hang up. All right, I have a call coming here and now. Let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp, on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Namoche.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Darren. My name is Chidebere Estim Sapolo, Brazil.
Welcome to the program.
What I want to say here is this. You see, sometimes I keep wondering, because today, after listening to our leader, Mazim Nandekanu, I start asking myself a question. Mazi, are you sure that Mazim Nandekanu, because we know our forefathers came from Israel, they have all those area and the rest of, are you sure that Mazim Nandekanu is not from the lineage of Solomon, King Solomon? Because the kind of wisdom he possessed, I've not seen anybody possess that kind of wisdom. No. I have never seen any question you ask him that he cannot answer you.
Yes.
I know this is amazing. I'm serious. The reason why, when God chooses somebody, he will equip that person. Now, Mazi, do you know that the last time after talking to you, I start reasoning something. You see, there are two different things. God opened my eyes to my brain to know something. There are two different things between calling and choosing. That's why God can choose somebody. God can call somebody. He refused to answer the call. But if God chooses you, that is a must. You must do that thing God choose you to do. That's why they say that many are called, but few are choosing. Yes. The same way God called a lot of people, to do this Biafra, this thing, but they did not answer the call. It's just like person God called you as a pastor, a prophet. You can choose not to do that call or answer that call, and you'll be doing your business. But if God choose you, the same way God choose Moses, the same way God choose Joshua, the same way God choose our leader Mazim Nandekanu for this work. I'm telling you the truth, because Elohim is with him. Mazi, Now, I want to say something because that guy that asked him a question, I have done a lot of research. I understand that the Ark of Covenant of Israel is hidden in Ethiopia. Even I have watched one documentary. One white man went there and they asked him, he was looking for the Ark. They told him that they don't know where the Ark is. Do you understand? Because they kept it secret in Ethiopia. So, I so much believe in everything Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, the way he break things down, I so much appreciate it. And may God bless him, may Elohim bless him, may his days be long. Mazen, do you know, I watched video yesterday, something, make me, I was just like thinking, you see these Fulani people, they don't have respect for us at all. I wonder why all those our senators and our governors, they will be talking of 2023. How can a Fulani man telling Beribe, calling him minority leader, he just calling us, belittling us? Mazi, can you imagine a whole Biafra? You are calling them minority. So it is Fulani is majority now. Fulani that does not even have a land in Nigeria, you are calling somebody minority. That thing is a very shameful thing. And with the way that man behaved, talked to Beribe and said, no, that is not my opinion. In the house, you brought bill. And this is what somebody will be telling you, I want to use something to bring Nigerian constitution down. I don't just understand these people. And Mazi, do you see, I want to explain, so I want to just to point something out. Mazi, ever since, I respect our leader. He's he's a high priest. He's not even highly spiritual. He's a high priest. If he's in Israel, he will be in a temple as a high priest, offering sacrifice for people. You see, after Mazi, you will still see more. After these praises, after we do that praises and blow that trumpet, things start coming up. A lot of things start happening in Nigeria, and the more is going to happen. Are they threatening Yoruba people and telling them, giving Sunday 72 hours? If I were Yoruba people, I will give Fulani people in Lego, all the whole Yoruba land, 7 hours. If they give me 72, I will give them 7 hours. They should go back to North. What are they doing in the South? Including this man, Lamidu Sanusi, that is in Lagos. What is he doing in Lagos? Say he's taking refuge. Let him go back to North now. What are they doing? Mazi, this is end time. These are the children of darkness. But as long as darkness cannot overthrow light, overcome light, they can't overcome us. We are the children of light. Yes. See, every human being that go to school, we went to school to learn. Mazi, this is simple thing. We are not one. We cannot be one. We have different culture, different religion. We say we don't want to, we want to stay on our own. And you are mobilizing to come and kill people and fight. Is it not foolishness? It's not by force. Stay on your own. Nigeria was amalgamated, and they said they know that this thing cannot work. And they say after 100 years, you can choose to do what? Go here. If it doesn't work, you can go your separate way. This is 100 years has gone. Oh, extra 5 years or 7 years has on top of it. What are we talking about? We want freedom for our people. We want to be free. And you see, if Fulani, Bible said that some people trust in their chariots and their horses, but in the name of Elohim, we put our trust. And so this battle, Jehoshaphat told Israel, this battle is not for you. It is the Lord's battle. We have handed over the battle to God. If they like, may they buy all the whole aircraft, war jet, and the rest of them. God by himself will destroy them.
Thank you.
As I pray for you that Elohim will bless you and your family. Bless all the whole people that have been, fighting for Biafra. Bless our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Give him more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and give him long life. And I pray that all of us will be alive to witness Biafra, because my brother, I don't tire here. I want to go back.
Thank you so much, Ndewo.
God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, thank you. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. I think I'm almost coming to an end of this program, but let me see if there's a call coming in. I can hear this call. Like I said before, when somebody's talking and you are calling, at the time the person finishes talking, your calling will drop. It doesn't make any sense. Listen to the broadcaster before you make your calls. Otherwise, you'll keep going through this same shit all the time. All right, let me take this one. Caller on Signal. Please make it very, very brief. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. There we
Udo Daddy, Shalom.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
May your days be long, Iyke.
There you
Just like others say, you eat the good of the land of Biafra.
Yeah.
And your generation is blessed. I just want to help. My Amoche went to study. My name is Egypt Malaysia Napo. I just want to help that my brother that I would just said about our leader, that he thought he came from the lineage of Solomon. Our leader is a choosing man. When God called him, God told him what he wanted him to do. And then as God told him, don't be fearless, fear no man. Fear no man. Speak the truth always. Be courageous. And every other thing will be added unto him. So in addition, God gave him wisdom and understanding. So him that even asking that question have already answered the question. Because who God called, he will equip and he will bless. So God called our leader and he blessed him and he equipped him with wisdom and understanding that he may never lack anything. So he equipped our leader. Our leader is endowed with wisdom. He has that wisdom that King Solomon have. Despite that Solomon deviate and use his own wisdom for foolishness. But our leader has that wisdom of God and all to the glory of Elohim who called him. And that we have seen that wisdom manifest in him. That is to show you whom Elohim is with.
Thank you.
So there's no point, no doubt of talking about it. God blesses him with wisdom and understanding. And he has it in abundantly. We that is following him, we are tapping from that his wisdom. As we are following our leader, we are tapping from his wisdom. And that wisdom is going round to us. I benefit from his wisdom. And lastly, there's a guy that called and mentioned about Mr. Tony Nadi. That man, since I know that one, all his life, he keep wandering about. He's a wanderer, keep wandering about with one useless constitution or five. If you see somebody that is trying to wake up or do well or stand for self-determination or want to defend his people, just like Sunday is doing now, the next thing that man will do is he start carrying that useless file up and down, start parabolating, looking for who to deceive. Only him everywhere. Everywhere he can even go to hellfire with the same file. Up and down.
Thank you.
Satan and his followers, they don't have shape. I could not drag and not live with Biafrans all over the world, and my leader, Shalom.
Shalom. All right, thank you so much. You know what? I'll take a very, very short break and I'll be right back again to end this program. So stay tuned. Don't go away.
ọkwa ndị solo gili n'ụwa akọlọgo ogili lata ọkwa osisi bolotolo eresegolo makwere ọkwa anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-egbe mma ọkwa ogogo onye arụ a na-achụ anya ọsọ otu ekwesị eliko nni ọ ga-ejikwe n'ogologo ngaji dike kani gị bụ na London, dike kani gị bụ na Israel, dike kani gị bụ na Russia, dike kani gị bụ na India, dike kani gị bụ na Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, dike kani gị bụ na Biafra. Nzọgbu enyi mba enyi, nzọgbu enyi mba enyi, anyị ga-azọgbu ndị ilo enyi mba enyi, nzọgbu enyi mba enyi. Ụmụ Igbo niile bekene Igbo nwe mmadụ anasago, Igbo nwe mmadụ nnọọ ewo ọ dịwola anyị Igbo nwe mmadụ anasago. Onye wele kesi zanye n'osi sale my blood. Onye wele nke chukwu nye no chukwu okike obiọma. Helele. Onye give God what belongs to him.
All right, I'm back again. Back on seat. Let me see if I can have time enough. Okay, I have time to take like 1 or 2 calls before I go. Caller, good morning. Caller on Signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good morning, Mazi Peters.
There we
My name is Ben Okafor, calling from Boston, Massachusetts. My brother, I know your radio station is like a hot cake. Everybody's trying to get a piece of it. And I noticed that there's some phones are running behind. Because I noticed that when I was using both Samsung and the iPhone at the same time, listening with one and calling with the other, I always find out that iPhone is always running behind and Samsung is always on the dot. Now, let me go back to what the second to the last caller said with regards to calling our man there, Abaribe, minority leader. He's right to call him a minority leader, not tribal minority leader. He's calling him because APC is the ruling party right now. They produce the majority leader. Yes. And the other party that is not in office produces the minority leader. He's called minority leader because he's the oldest, not in terms of age, but in terms of serving in the House, leading his own party. That's why he's called a minority leader. Just like in America here, Nancy Pelosi was once a minority leader when the Republicans were in power, but as soon as they took over, she shifted and became the majority leader. Yeah. So the party that is in power always produces the majority leader. The other party produces the minority leader. You know, this is Radio Biafra. We try to educate our people. So it's right to call him a minority leader. That's been settled. Another point I would like to make clear is that, I am not against anybody who is fighting in his own way, just like Tony Nadi is fighting. The only thing is that I wish them well, but I know he was going with the wrong remedy, because judging from what went on in that meeting, he was there. The Yorubas are not talking about alliance. They are talking about their own nation, just like IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about liberating Biafra out of Nigeria. That's what the Yorubas are doing. But these guys run around talking about alliance of the whatever Ninas or whatever he has in mind, from constitutional major to now alliance with the Ninas. You know, it's just pursuing the wrong thing. That's why he's been doing this for the past 20-something years and it's getting nowhere. The problem of Nigeria is not a good constitution or a good law. Constitution is nothing but a bunch of laws that the country put together to help them run their country. But you find out that the Fulanis are not a respecter of the law. They don't respect the law. You heard what the argument was with the Abaribe about making sure that every part of Nigeria is represented in the government. But they don't respect that either. It's in the constitution. Instead, this man was voting on the basis of the constitution. You don't vote on a constitution that the law that already existed, that it should reflect the federal character. It's in the constitution. There shouldn't be any voting on it. It should be done. What Abaribe was trying to do was call his attention to that federal character. But instead of this man, due to their ignorance, they don't even know what the law is all about. He was trying to put it on vote, which is nonsense, absolute nonsense. So the point is that it is not law or good constitution that is the problem of Nigeria. It is the fact, no matter what constitution you bring there, these people will violate it. They don't care about that document. So Nadi is fighting his own way, but unfortunately he was using the wrong remedy for what Nigeria needs. So I don't see any need anybody berating him, but let him do whatever. If he wants to bring the constitution, good luck. Go ahead and bring down the constitution. We'll see you bring it down. But as far as we are concerned, we are going for what we know, which is Biafra, and that's what we are going for. One more point, sir, before I drop, is that I hope all the Biafran soldiers serving under the Zoo army are listening to the news and hearing what is going on in that country. They should remember what happened in the 60s, how they massacred 300 of our senior officers in the army. Let them know that they are in danger whenever this thing breaks out. They should be planning among themselves when to say pull out, because the last thing that is going to happen is the disintegration of the army, and that will decide the last blow for Nigeria. Thank you very much. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Aura. Thank you very much for that. With that, I'm going to come to the end of today's program. But from what you have just said, my brother, I've just picked up a topic for tomorrow. We're really going to talk to our people in Nigeria Army. Because the unknown gunman doesn't know you. When he's there, he's going to take you out. Believe me sincerely, we're going to talk about this earnestly tomorrow. We're going to hold it as a topic for tomorrow. That's it. Where we're going to base our discussion for tomorrow, our conversation for tomorrow from there. All right, from here we have to go at this time because Mazi Alozie has to be on the podium. Radio Biafra USA 1 is coming in. And today being what it is, today is Friday. Oh, today is Friday. Okay, I was thinking about it. I thought today was still Saturday. No, today. Mazi Alozie is coming in and we'll have to remind you that you need to contribute, you need to support our ESN. They are doing marvelously well. They are doing their work. These are people that have come out voluntarily to make sure that we stay awake, we sleep and wake up in the next day without these hoodlums, because these people have no plans at all. For those threatening the Yorubas, well, my brothers, you people, we have a roadmap. We have gone through all that bullshit. When we had as soon as we had the seat at home, the first thing was they gave us some months to quit. Today, that one disappeared. Nobody said. So giving you 72 hours. Forget about these people. They have no plans. First of all, they are talking about the North. They are not even Northerners themselves. They are foreigners from a foreign land coming to dominate our home. We have to remind you that Biafra is our religion. And Radio Biafra is our worship. From here, it's goodbye. I'll see you again.
Gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-akụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi ifere dami ha nọ n'ọsọ onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ onye mana nwa gị aka n'ọdụ Ojido nwụrụ anwụ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ime obodo dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị na-eme n'ọlụ dami ha nọ n'ọsọ Chukwu okike bịa amaghị amama amasị amasị anyị mara ịnọ n'ọlụ isi ike n'ọlụ maka ihe n'oge ikele anyị isi ike n'ọlụ maka ihe n'oge ikele anyị ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ kedu ife na-eme n'ọlụ dami ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka a na-akọzi dami ha nọ n'ọsọ obuzu bekene mụ na njekene ezi ọha madike ọzi na beganụ ifi na-eme doro gị anya ifi na-eme doro gị anya ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya ọrụ na-alụ doro gị anya ọzi na beganụ isi egwu ike n'ọlọma gị esoghị n'azụ isi ike n'ọlọma gị ewu mmeri isi ike n'ọlọma gị ifi na-eme dị anyị ma obi agbawala ndị bịara igbusi ụmụnna anyị na ndami bike jene 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 ndami bike jene 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 ndami ejebe egbusizienu ndami ụmụ eje na-atọ onye ụtọ brọda m na-ekwu ibugo ekwumelọnụ ekwanụ gị nọmelụ ntị ọkụkọ ntị ike na n'ife n'itofe aka mbụkwa nwanne unu nwoke Samuel nwanna ga ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma wedịkwara ụmụ Chukwu okike abịa ma enwere ofe obi anyị ga-enweta ife anyị na-achọ brother mo. Thank you. I'm to your brother Samuel.